So ya to aka se bono so na me de mu wrem ewo eye court dan ni mu abusuafo ye na enim se eye ss Ato Forson de no ho asem ba ye that is the ambulance scandal ni na ene se tina mera bia atwa mu eye ss Ato Forson ye na ye mampani His Excellency Nana Dankwa Ekufu Ado ede eye sika twitwiri de bi de man se won fa nkra eye ambulance efa free abrochima man na enlesi mamu no fa mbra Ghana mamu ne tini fa hwe ayaresafo na ebusuafo ye de ambulance ebedu pepepe yi Enyoma a ewo ambulance mu a wo se etimi de tumbi se first aid ene eye hospital empani bi eye tadi hyehyem ana eye stethoscope ene microscope ne ade a wo se adokotafo etimi tena ambulance mu etimi de hwe obi wo emergency ne etimi de free eye bia enkan ede ko eye asache roja na kumase no abusuafo sa ne manyi nani ambulance no ya kira ye obrofo bia ka se empty ambulances ana eye ss Ato Forson ekradi fi abrochima mu ba ye and was a yes, Africa ambulance be the Ankebedu Ghana memoir, I was saying, son of money in a womb. And no, Anna, Attorney General, a book assemno, and our dinner cocoto, a year if you say, Uncle Brother, a year in Nsawam prison, a year if you poly a bias, I 30 years, no sounds soon you my dear farmer like Uncle Ghana. Yes, I'm ready, so no moon chim number will do. Young Cotis and moon chim.
Na I wouldn't hire Kasama for the Attorney General office here. Na yes, Attorney General to Wodi, me who some jam for the mano, Chumberi Mamene Cassa, one also the mano. Sa Attorney General the Ankati ho, na Jaya can be beer, and no a farm who are quarter. A lawyer for Mubro for objection, my lord, near the I don't want to know what the objected to a seminal brandy kai.
Radio Michiana Michia. Chief for ina, behind China worldwide na Michel chief for ina. Minia Chumbe Masionia would check a Mambe to beginning of the conversation, but Kaka me say, you know, as if why did they? I didn't Attorney General one country, I can't same with Yano. Why didn't he? Because I've also heard say I then one cross examine on statement to make it a looping court and the oatness animal. I was in court, Minia Chumbe, let's not, maybe you are not aware of the facts, and it's not your fault because now we need court. And almost penny narrative, several times in court. Me, I'm not partisan. Will be himself in partisan. In America, maybe I don't know his political affiliation.
When this in
Okay, very good, very good, very good. Into me, when they make politics, make a law, now my facts need to see or court. Nipano was not being cross-examined by the Honorable Attorney General. The person was being cross-examined. He was under cross-examination by Eduji Chamaklo. Into our procedure in court, Honorable Attorney General, and being no say or no, Eduji International, no, Babe cross-examine, very untidy. Honorable Attorney General.
Sorry.
Honorable Attorney General, Obenya chance, no. I think Thursday, Anna court actually say or no Obenya because Tuesday cross-examination better. So Eduji is still cross-examining the third accused person.
Eduji is your lawyer, Nima, the Japa. Eduji na lawyer Nima Japano.
No. Eduji lawyer Nima Ato Forson.
Right.
Honorable Ato Forson, yes. Into Onona all cross-examine Japa. Japa lawyer Thaddeus, sorry.
Right.
And I must say that Thaddeus is not Japa's first lawyer. Japa has gone through about 4 lawyers or 5 lawyers so far. Into at the time I make his statement, I guess to say pointing out to the other lawyer, Chumberima, say the statements that were being made by Japa had no bearing on the substantive elements of the offense. I don't know. Statements you okay say we share me several years ago, and you wanted me to implicate or offend then the other accused person, Ato Forson. Such statements, what has it got to do with the crime willfully causing financial loss to the state? The Honorable Attorney General saw Thursday or cross-examine on that statement, maybe for integrity purposes, for whatever purpose to correct the narrative in the media. But to me, no, who here post or because
no work as a win here. One way you almost a criminal charge, dear. Yeah, the bowa and on the processes, is as important as the substantive matter being discussed because reasonable doubt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What about the word criminal charge? Attorney General charging with any criminal charge. Is he in the box? Is the Attorney General on trial? It can be say, what have you done? The Attorney General is not on trial, and in any case,
Sir, Attorney General and prosecutor Nipa no Ntiaja, Ebia or more say Attorney General the fairness.
Good. In the criminal charge, no, against or no third accused Japan. Now let's talk about the issue of fairness.
Right.
Fairness, me say, say Attorney General has met you several times. Attorney General, on deny say we meet you several times. It took us our open court, say we meet you several times. Now meeting you several times no. Fair, immoral, and I said yang. Oh share a memoir, you maybe a friend at 1079. The whole act, the whole purpose of the act, and they say prosecutor, even meeting accused person. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, plea bargain in rain and walk on one.
Plea bargaining in Ran Patchine. Plea bargaining in Ran. Oh, why your research? That's good. A man do man, I easy Katamami. Inti, and Remuquino, prosecution, MT accused person. Fault be niho. Now the question is, can prosecution obey to me MT accused person or a brand a lawyer anywhere? And the question is, that is not the position of the law per se. However,
position of the law, they say a prosecutor and be accused person. Yes, and the council year present. Yes, sir.
If he is represented,
and no show, and no show. Good. If no show,
and no show, but no show. Mean great. I can impress me a law baby. I don't pay so.
I don't know. I know my chief by us who can be yes, and mono. Saka my provision. One I can
tell. Oh, share actors.
I had a four some nana, she's a course over banana, a course on dear, home I ship any for penny for Nancy, number of people or quarters, some cool, can the Miam Tadia, Jesus system, the Jitum person, only my own bias, only in fear of anybody, only accordingly, and part of at first itself, or no other book of plea for what plea bargain, and now yet is in 7 bucks, and you be adding the authentic 1 year, and some day be to their own be and the record non swim, the air cost of any the air by our Canada, my theatre
16
set animana and businessman with Japan.
So I will give you the Bema of verbatim. Osha even 162A now. So negotiation way a bit me at any time before judgment. Into no the one judgment in Yamano, a bit me sa. Now Osha also 162C.
Okay, 162 is it 16 2C and now 162.
No. Pacha 162.
162.
Pacha 162C. 162C in it say Osha 1 na 162 1A say accused person no ana the council e betimi initiate plea negotiation way Osha be na prosecution also betimi initiate plea negotiations way now Osha 3 na 3 say the prosecutor, the accused person or counsel for the accused person, no, this is not what I'm looking for. I'll just find it for you briefly. But what it's trying to say in a nutshell is that where the accused person is represented by a counselor, you do the negotiations with counsel for the accused person. Now, this particular accused person has on several occasions in the trial, in the course of this same trial, or started with Randolph Tumesi. That was his first lawyer. And I think so called to one Echo Cosa. And so moving on to Thomas Oben. So Thomas Oben, and all started plea negotiations. We all started plea discussions. Initially, it wasn't clear to the Attorney General. Say, the plea negotiations nearby now say let away a model back from another company. Say, because our company, they are not part of our case. Plea bargain, so say, between the parties, a prosecutor, any accused persons. Into nipe ya more than be from different places or see be chani be behind there and they need so. And Thomas Obin, at Shaw, I think in a letter dated 16th May, I said, or Shaw to Attorney General say, Naya came na on earlier correspondence, no, he adopted those proposals and confirm that these are plea negotiations, or confirm that we are coming under the plea bargaining agreement to discuss or plea bargaining discussions or negotiations in this respect. Inchi, what you have to say plea bargaining, and I start here. So the negotiation initially started with Thomas Obin.
So Attorney General started negotiations on a year plea bargain with Thomas Obin. And we lawyer Nima a year Japa. Now along the line, no Thomas Obin no every hono. Japa ni cancel. And or twice.
Japa Pameno, absolutely. Japa Opame Thomas Obin. So the negotiations were now with the accused person. Now Oshe Emrenuma. If the accused person is represented by a lawyer, now where is not represented by a lawyer, it doesn't mean negotiation should end. Okay, the entire actor, they use the terms accused or counsel. So where there's no counsel, negotiation should end.
So there is an implied term, say, in Nipan counsel, you bet me on one counsel, though it's not explicitly okay.
Yes, it's express. So right now, the nation is saying there was a call to the Attorney General, Omba Supreme Court Judge Fee, also the and the Supreme Court Judge. I've seen a press statement right now. I must touch on it. I should use your platform to address it.
Right.
Where the Director for Communications, Sami Jemfi, Director of Communications for NDC, Kase, na Attorney General, so the Supreme Court Judge, the number Supreme Court Judge, I don't know, person who implicated Supreme Court Judge, Mr. The first time Supreme Court Judge was mentioned, or Superior Court Judge was mentioned, was by or not the same Sami Jemfi as they say, what than home ABC, I didn't attend general person or the Superior Court Judge, ever same way, no. Or no Sami Jemfi on I think 23rd May 2024. It was Joy News and I joined in and there was a program. So that was the first time the issue of Supreme Court Judge or Superior Court Judge was mentioned. Into saying what done home, Adana, Mubo Superior Court Judge, mu implicate you. That's what I'm doing first. So what right now there's a whole turnaround and changing of narrative. What's the purpose? They say minority leader. In fact, Ghana is a minority leader. He's fighting for his freedom, and I think that should be what they should be concentrating on. Now this issue of Superior Court Judge, no man of the buy. Superior Court Judge first. Now. The meeting was at the instance, a request, or no Japano, or no requesting for some meeting through some Supreme Court judge. Because at the time he didn't have a lawyer. So the AG was only comfortable dealing with him, knowing that one, only lawyer, and two, Semino be negotiating with such plea arrangements. And the Sewa we are with Busheni, Supreme Court judge, at Hodia, then it's in your own best interest.
Supreme Court judge, I can once a way Japan Busheni. So this has got nothing to do with. So the person was not brought in to sort of put pressure on Japan. If anything, one can assume the reasons. So Obia and Fast Supreme Court Judge and Lim or no this judge Sami Jemfi was the first person to even mention Supreme Court Judge. Honorable has been very professional. Before me jam walk over for some any. Yeah, do you think sir a nyoma abefo a processes are more prosecuting issues in your idea when all is said and when all is done people would think this is a free and fair procedure convict will be an discharge will be.
You see, at the end of the day, there's not if obeying in truth no obeying in no crano senior Jonas Becker, I am a share no crano. So being in the crano, now most move bomb you move senior angel. So you do very good job. Move where you money move being in the crano, no being in membrano. I've also noticed that's why I reached Kakra. Being in the crano, being in membrano, say prosecution, which she accused person, she need Jamra. In fact, I'm now assess arrangements, no. Being in she names, I know be soon him say, meeting, no, a year or no accused person, no. Original court that said Usham and no arranges our meeting, no be any say, so recording you so a secret recording by or no accused person, no be able to say, now say, wa na waka ko hwehwe wa de ana opese two figu public ni say attorney general we closing the case onya o testimony nye bibia